Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, 2012 is my year. I was born in Short Hills, New Jersey, and when my parents decided to retire and I was a junior in high school, I figured I had to follow them to Tamarack, Florida, of all places, where I went to school at Boyd Anderson. Wasn't very proud or happy with that, so I decided to graduate early. I had enough credits. Got a job at the Lois Theater. I was a cashier and met my future husband, Les, who was an usher. And yes, they had ushers back then. Went to the University of Florida, graduated in accounting, got a job with Pete Marwick, which is now KPMG, Pete Marwick. And within 5 months, I had graduated, gotten married, and passed my CPA exam on the first try.
Wow.
Loved working in public accounting. It was fabulous. Started as a staff, went to senior, went to supervising senior, manager, supervising, or senior manager, and then boom! It wasn't a glass ceiling, but it was a ceiling. Because you see, in those days, you either went up to the partner, or you went out. There was no such thing as a permanent manager. And I loved being a manager. I was this little puppet master back there, you know, and I was able to control this job and that job, and had many, many people underneath me. I was a statistical audit specialist. But if I wanted to continue, I had to be a partner, and I did not want to go out, meet people, be on all the boards of various organizations. It was not something I was comfortable with, didn't want to do it. Went to my husband and said, what do we do? He wasn't happy in his job, so with $5 in capital stock, we started Chelsea Information. Sold accounting software, I provided accounting advice, and he wrote custom programs. A few years later, we had our girls, Ronnie and Melissa. And a few years after that, we sold the accounting piece because we had created a reservation software for country clubs, for golf courses and tennis courts, for a touch-tone telephone to make reservations on the internet and on the desktop. Life was grand. Everything was good. We were very happy. He was traveling. The kids were growing. I was going here and there. And then one day, bam, it hit again. I'm sitting on the couch. My husband's out in California. The kids are in some high school thing. And I'm lonely. And I'm thinking, okay, time for another change. And American Business Women's Association, which is ABWA, had been calling me to come to their meetings. I said, all right, I'll go. And there was this woman from South Carolina. And after her third, bless your heart, I said, I've got to join this organization. It's just all warm and fuzzy, and it's me. I didn't realize you'd have to stand up and introduce yourself. I didn't write my name on my handbook. Boy, I wrote it down just so I knew it. It was scary for me. I stayed in the background a little bit, and then they asked me to be secretary. And the puppet master started coming back a little bit. I was like, okay, secretary, I can do that. Then it was vice president. I was like, okay, vice president, liking it. Then, okay, now you have to be president. Had to stand up there and run the whole thing, but I was feeling my oats. I can do this. And then in 2009, they asked me to run the regional conference. I had 35 women that were working with me, and I rocked it out of the house. It was an amazing, amazing experience. Everybody loved it. Everybody said they had a wonderful time, and what a great job our whole team did. I was happy. 2010, I co-chaired the national registration section. That was easy because people came up to me and said, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm ready to register. I was like, oh, this is so easy. They're coming to me. I don't have to go to them. Still in my comfort zone. In 2011, they came to me and they said, would you co-chair the national conference? And I went, okay. And I took this on. And you talk about amazing life changes. I had to travel all across the country to give speeches to promote the conference. And that was tough. So if you're not used to speaking and you're trembling a little bit and you're up there at the podium and you have to write speeches and you have to be energetic, and I'm good at the energy part. I mean, I can flounce with the best of them. But it was still just writing that speech and trying to figure out how you're going to capture the audiences. The conference came. It was the big week. I was up on this gigantic stage, my face on this giant jumbotron, reading the teleprompter. I was totally hooked. This was awesome. And then they came to me after the conference. Oh, you did a great job. It was one of the best we've had in years. Would you run for district vice president of District 1? Okay. And I took stock of myself. And it was like, boom, here we go. This is another life-changing situation. I'm an owner of Chelsea Reservations. I work with a lot of guys. The women aren't in our local office. They're around the country. And myself, and I can wear jeans, I can wear sneakers, I can wear my hair up, I can wear my hair down, I can wear makeup. I don't have to wear makeup. I can come in my pajamas. The guys aren't going to care what I'm wearing. But if you're going to be a district vice president, it matters. So, got my hair changed, no longer bright red, toned it down a bit, learned how to put on makeup, went and found out what kind of clothes should you really be wearing. Really, you have to wear fuchsia? That's what you need to do to have a bright color for you? And then I said, well, okay, I've got all this down, but you know what? I don't really know how to give speeches and write them. Hence, I joined Toastmasters, found a great mentor in Frank, and I said, you know what? 2012 is my year.